God damn it. I hate it.
I can feel the boner in his pants right now. It's not even funny.
I have to go change my underwear. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Anime Club After Dark, the podcast that delves into all things anime, manga, and otaku culture related. I'm your host, Alex, but you can call me Senpai, and joining me tonight, we have our czar of source material, John.
I don't have a bit queued up. I probably should have worked on this. I thought you were going to say
it's too early for this.
No, I always say that. I have to have a bit ready, damn it.
And our poser extraordinaire, Nitai.
God, I need to pee so bad.
Why didn't you go before we started?
We literally dicked around for like 45 minutes.
We spent too much time talking before we start recording. I drank too much water.
God damn it, Natai.
That's the problem when we have like interesting conversations when John's around. You get enamored by it and just immersed in it. So you're like, oh, that's an interesting point you're saying there, John.
Sip. Sip. Oh, I gotta pee now. Oh shit, we're starting.
Friggin' all right, spring 2022 speed run, let's go.
Let's do it. Go.
Speed run, let's go. So yes, it's time. The spring season is almost here, and we have gotten together to talk about some of the stuff that we may or may not be looking forward to in
Probably
the
not.
upcoming season. Well, for you, definitely not. But I am going to start off with what I think is going to end up being the biggest, at least of the non-sequel anime of the season, and that is Spy X Family. Yes. And yes, I'm going to pronounce the X. Fuck all of you.
It's going to be fucking great.
Now, do you read the manga? Do any of you read Spy X Family?
No.
I do not, but I have talked to people that have, and they say that it's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty, I think it's pretty good. It's funny. Oh. It's got like... Is it a rom? It's kind of I don't really know how to describe. It's kind of a rom-com, more of a comedy than anything, but it's definitely got a lot of sweet moments in it. But what really makes Spy X Family really stand out is the art for like reaction faces that characters make, especially the kid. So.
Oh, I think the little girl Anya is going to be the source of many memes from the spring season.
Yeah, like I showed you which face. I was like, this is gonna be the new meme face. I guarantee it.
I can see this anime in general just becoming the source of many memes. So this is an anime obviously based on a manga that's pretty popular. Both in Japan and in the West, from what I can tell. It is a joint production between Wit Studio and Cloverworks, and again, from what I can tell, it does seem to be pretty much a 50-50 collaboration between both studios. The music slaps. If the music in the show is anything like the music I've seen in the trailers, holy shit, the music in this is going to absolutely slap cheeks.
Fucking shout out to No Name. They always just like make bangers. They're great.
Yeah, like, I don't know if there's going to be anyone else working on the music. I have to assume there is. If there is, though, I can't see anyone listed yet in the staff credits on either Mal or Annie Chart.
We talked about it before, but this wouldn't be the first time that No Name shows up for both like the opening sequences and the like general soundtrack of the show.
Yeah, it wouldn't. And like John said, like, it's a little difficult to put this into like a singular genre or category. There's definitely like an aspect of espionage to it, so I'm also assuming there's going to be a bit of a mystery. It also has, a fair bit of comedy in it looks like. And I guess there's also a supernatural element because at least one of the characters is psychic or like, can sense people's thoughts. So, but the whole setup looks really good about, the two main characters having to form like a fake family and then just pretend to be this loving, caring family in the midst of all this spy and espionage shit going on. I'm here for it, man. I'm so here for it.
Yeah, like so the father is a spy. The daughter is an esper. She can read minds, and the wife is a hitman, I believe, an assassin.
Yeah,
hitman.
In the trailer they say assassin.
Yeah, assassin. So, and none of them know that each of them have any powers or anything. They all think they're all normal. Except Anya. Anya knows, but she's just like, this is interesting. So she doesn't say anything. And it's just, yeah.
I love the voice acting from Anya. At least from the preview. She sounds just spot on. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely think this is going to be a fan favorite. Fortunately, this spring 2022 is not very strong in terms of like animes coming out, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's like a couple of high profile sequels, and then you have Spy X Family, and then maybe one or two other things that may or may not be good, and then the rest of it just seems like shovelware.
Yeah, like
more or less.
Yeah, I'm not very hyped for this season, but
yeah, I have mixed opinions about it. But one last thing I did want to mention about Spy X Family before we move on to what John wants to talk about is it has been announced that this is already going to be a split core season. So the first half is going to be airing this spring, and although the second half doesn't have an actual start date announced yet, I'm going to say it's probably going to start sometime in the fall of this year.
Hopefully.
So I'm thinking it's going to be one of those things like we had with Mushoku Tensei, where we took basically a one season break in between each core.
Now, that's pretty insane to like... If this is going to be a 20-minute episode and they're going to do 24 episodes, right, in general...
I'm assuming it's 24. Or 26.
If each manga chapter was like an episode, I could see them breaking it into 24 episodes, but I don't think there's... That's going to be a lot of direction, because the manga is pretty relatively short. Each chapter is. Like, it's not too long of a read. Right? It's still ongoing.
Yeah,
yes.
It is still releasing.
But it doesn't have too many chapters out. Like, I think it's only at 90-ish chapters or something. But I'm not entirely sure how they're going to structure this, because that's quite a lot of episodes of an anime, you know? And given how much source material there is, I'm not entirely sure how they're going to do this. So if they do decide to do one episode per chapter like in the manga, which you could definitely do, that just means there's going to be a lot more creative filler stuff that they're going to have to build out, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Won't do that.
Well, because hopefully they use their time wisely and they build out the characters really well and like do more interaction stuff to make us really like the family. Because at the end of it, it's really just a comedy more than anything else, but it's got really
cute moments. It could just flesh out the camaraderie of the characters.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to watching it. That's for sure.
I'm super looking forward to it, and it has already been announced also that this will be airing on Crunchyroll. So there you go. That's Spy X Family. It's certainly the thing I'm looking forward to the most this season.
After the merger, I think a lot of shows will be on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, John, go ahead.
All right, so I completely forgot about the merger, and while I was looking through the list, I was like, oh man, a bunch of the shows I want to watch are appearing on Crunchyroll. That's weird. So that explains why everything's on Crunchyroll. Yeah. I completely forgot. Like, you know, I definitely am part of an anime podcast, guys.
He's not always just off reading manga and light novels. It's fine.
Speaking of that, I just caught up on Vending Machine.
Oh, jeez.
How was it?
I fucking love it. I hope it gets an anime. I know that finally got a manga, but I don't think the manga was doing too popular. I don't know, man. It's because it's kind of like you know what, listen, I'm not going to talk about that. What I am going to talk about is Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 3. That's right, boys. Hayasaka is back to fucking hey us all again.
Best girl.
I'm ready for the spicy memes to come back out of this. Like, I feel like only Bakachika's little fucking dance and Hayasaka's hey are like the only memes that have really stuck with Kaguya, but I
also Dio Dad was like a really good meme for a while.
Yeah. I can't really tell much from the preview, but I keep up. I read this every week when it gets released for the manga, so I like it. I know other people might not like it because it's a little bit slow, but I know that season 3 is going to have a lot more romantic encounters instead of that will she or will they, won't they. So look forward to that, guys.
As someone who loved season 2, would you say season 3 covers like material that it's even better, or is it like the same quality?
Well, given how far they are in the show and also the manga, I'd say season 3 is more about the development of the love interests.
Okay. I'm down for that.
Yeah. We're finally getting to the romantic part instead of just all comedy.
Season 2 was so fucking good, surprisingly, that I'm like really pumped for season 3.
Yeah, season 2, they went balls to the wall with like the budget and animation. It was kind of nuts.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they were like, you know what? Fuck it. Season 1 did pretty well. We're throwing all the money at this. All the animation. I'm like, what the fuck, guys?
Here's hopefully for another banger OP, because the previous 2 were like fucking great. Loved it.
And it's still done by A1. And whatever team they're doing that is doing this from A1, put them on everything. I swear, like, I don't understand how...
Make this the A team.
Yeah, this is your A team right here. Make them do all your animes, A1. I know you guys pick up like 15 every fucking season, but make them animate all of it. Put all this effort into it.
Drop the SAO adaptation, put it all into Kaguya, I'm just saying.
I have nothing to say about this. I haven't seen the second season.
So. Oh my god, I can't
I'm probably
believe.
not going to watch the third.
Second season was really good.
I mean,
I will take your word for it.
If you don't like it after season 1, I don't think you'd like it after season 2 or 3. So.
No, I'll tell you what, because like season 1 was just kind of okay about it. I was like, okay, it's okay, it's cute. But season 2 was like a big jump in quality in terms of the writing and characters.
I've heard that from a lot of people, especially on a technical side. Like even the art and animation just is miles above for season 2 as compared to season 1. But I still don't think that's gonna make any of the characters redeemable in my eyes.
No, that's why I'm saying that like even the writing wise, season 2 was like even more like just better, plain better.
Yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll give it a shot. Today is not that day.
This day we fight. Anyway.
All right, Natai. Oh Jesus, another second season.
Oh, another second season, but for a bad show this time. Ooh, it's Rise of the Shield Hero, yeah.
Boo.
I don't even.
Raphtalia sucks.
Raphtalia is like 8 years old. Quit fucking her.
That's not an issue for Alex though. We all know that. But
No.
anyway.
Is it though?
So season 2 pretty much is, from what I can tell, it's like the same staff, same studio, all back together. Funnily enough, both the second season and the third season were announced not too long after season 1 ended, which was very surprising.
Oh, not even after it ended. Literally the day before the final episode aired, they're like, hey, you know what? Let's not just announce a second season. Let's announce a third season, too.
I think it was announced after, but yeah, it was a very surprising announcement, and finally we got it. I don't know if I'm actually excited for this, because, like, season 1, like, the first half was, like, actually, like, somewhat good. I enjoyed the first half of it. It was kind of interesting, but then after that, it sort of, like, fell off and became stupid. More stupid than usual. I don't really... I have no, like, hope that it's gonna be good. I don't see any reason for it to be actually good, but, like, I'll watch it. I watched the first season, so might as well just, like, stick with it. It seems they're actually going for a full adaptation. Like, going balls in with, like, 3 seasons already, so that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if one thing, they definitely do seem committed to making this. Is the manga still, or
the manga
light novel rather,
the light novel is over.
Publishing?
The light novel is
okay,
over.
well then, yeah, they definitely seem like they might be committed to like a full adaptation at this point, like from right out of the gate, pretty much.
Yeah, which is cool. Like, I'm always happy when series get like a full adaptations. From what a friend of mine told me who read the web novel, apparently it's not gonna be great, but.
I mean, it wasn't great
was
from
it
the
me
outset,
that
let's
told
be
you that,
honest.
or was it a different friend?
No, it was Ariel, my buddy from.
Oh, okay, good, because I have the exact same opinion.
Okay, Yeah, that's what I got from it as well. It was like I was like, well, will season 2 be better? It's like, probably not. So that
I like how John's like, I don't have to watch this because I read it.
Yeah,
it
pretty
sucks.
much. But yeah,
it's one of the advantages, man, of reading over watching. Like, I can read it first and then know it's crap, so I don't have to watch it.
It's probably gonna be bad. I'm hoping for at least like a good OP again, because why not? But yeah, at least I'll give you something to bitch about whenever I get around to watching it. I'm sure it'll be just like bad but stupid and fun. So we'll see.
I mean, hey, if the music is good, at least there's something you can take away from it, right?
I'm sure there's gonna be just good animation or whatever. It'll be like a 5.
I will say, if there is one thing I can actually praise Shield Hero for is like the art and animation was pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a shame that the second half was just stupid as fuck.
It's a shame that the writing is just really bad.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame that the writing is pretty bad, though.
The thing is, like, after season 1, like, he finished his arc. There is nowhere to take his character. The Shield Hero rose. There's nothing else to do it. But it's like,
well, sure. No, now he has to rise to the occupation of actual Shield Hero, and I guess...
Sure.
He has to rise multiple times.
The re-rising.
The re-rising of the Shield Hero, yeah. Revengeance.
Metal Gear re-rising Revengeance.
Re-rising Revengeance. Resurrection.
I hate all of this. I hate everything we just said.
The rise of the Shield Hero Revengeance. I'm down for that.
And then there's going to be, like, instead of Shield Hero shipping it's going to be Shield Hero Resurrection.
Rising of the Bow Hero Revengeance.
All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is actually an anime that when I looked at it first on the on AniChart as I was going through all the stuff that was coming out this coming season, I was kind of prepared to take the shit out of this because it seems kind of basic. But then I watched the PV and my opinion changed. So I am talking about an anime coming out called Summertime Render, and that's actually its title in Japanese as well.
Summertime Render.
So this is an anime being made by OLM, and I guess I can talk about it since it's in the PV. It's not really a spoiler. So this is something that kind of comes off, at least in the very beginning of the PV, as a story that is about a guy returning to his old, like, idyllic seaside childhood home for, you know, whatever reason, and then, like, the fucking PV glitches out and it just becomes like this Doki Doki Literature Club-esque thriller mystery, and it's like, okay, you've got my fucking attention.
It's actually a new season of Higurashi.
It literally is just a Higurashi in a seaside resort town.
Didn't they have one like that? Wasn't it Umineko?
No, it was Higurashi. It was a seaside town, right?
Oh my god.
I think, at least in the first episode, it was like a river, I think.
No, there was never mind.
The whole thing is, like, don't judge this by the way it looks, because yeah, it kind of portrays itself as this typical sort of slice of life, you know, coming of age or coming home bullshit, and apparently it doesn't become that at all. And there's also some kind of a time loop thing in play. I don't know exactly how that works, but listen, I'm all for, like, good mystery writing that revolves around some kind of a supernatural or horror element, or in this case, it looks like there's going to be more of a psychological horror element than anything else. I'm here for it. And one thing, Natai and I watched this PV together, and I think Natai agrees with me, like, the art looks really good.
Yeah, the show looks really good. I'm really curious about it. Is it an original show?
No, it is based on a manga that is finished.
That is finished, yeah. That's what caught my eye about this show, that it is about a manga that is finished. So yeah, I'm really curious to check it out.
It is announced to have 25 episodes as well.
Isn't it nice to get shows that actually have an ending? I'm so who knew? It's such a good idea.
I don't know if it'll have an ending. It'll just have 25 episodes.
Yeah,
I don't know how long this manga is.
True, but you get my point.
13 volumes. I mean, in 25 episodes, you could probably do 13 volumes.
I think they'll be fine. We'll see.
Have you read this manga, John?
No, I've never heard of it. That's why I've been so quiet on it. Like,
well. I guess one thing I can say is that the person that is directing this is the same guy who directed Komi-san, which is a big departure. You're going from Komi-san to murder.
yeah, it's kind of weird.
I'm sure there are big thighs.
I mean, there might be. There very well might be.
I just feel like every season of anime, there's always like some murder mystery whodunit type that's always airing, and it's like it always overhypes itself, and it never is as good as it wants to be. I don't know. That's my opinion.
What was the last murder mystery show you watched?
What is? I don't remember what
Fucking
it's called. It was the one. What?
No, I was gonna. I thought you were gonna say you don't even remember.
I don't remember what it was called, but I remember the opening song is "Talking" by Kanabun.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. The Perfect Insider.
Yeah, that one.
That was 6 years ago, John.
Yeah, a long time ago, John. It wasn't anywhere near.
Well, I stand corrected by my point.
I didn't even remember the name of the anime, but
I like John's like, it seems like every single season there's a whodunit that came out. What's the last one I watched? 6 years ago.
Fucking you.
Look it up. Look it up. I swear, every season there's always a whodunit murder mystery shit. There's always one.
To be fair, that kind of Boon OP was fucking incredible, though.
Yeah, no, I still listen to that song. I fucking love Kanabun.
I mean, Kanabun is pretty good, though.
No, that song is perfect. Anyway.
But my point still stands.
I'll have to go look that up and see if John is actually accurate about that, though. About there's actually like a murder mystery kind of show that comes along every season.
I mean, am I talking out my ass? 100%. Am I probably right? Probably.
Like as you were saying that, I'm gonna call you out on that and be right about it.
Listen, I swear, Kuroshi Ai. Oh, look at that! Last season. All right. Let's go to fall.
Okay, he's got a point. Shit. He's got a point.
Oh, what's that? Platinum End. Oh, whoa. Summer 2022. What about? Oh wait, I can't find it. Summer 2021. Point is, every fucking season there is always murder mystery whodunit. I swear, because every single time I look through the list, I always see one, and I'm like, I don't really want to watch this.
Shit, I didn't want John to be right, but he's fucking right.
Damn, it's almost like I look at these Annie charts and.
Damn, it's like he looks at these charts every season and he remembers them.
It just sticks out to me because I like looking at previews for things that I'm like, oh, what's this? And you look at the tag, psychological horror, and then like, oh, and then you watch the preview and it's always just like, oh, who done it? Ooh, and it's like, yeah, okay, cool.
I will say one thing I do like though is I like the old switcheroo when it comes to like narrative, where a story will present itself as one thing, and a story will present itself as one thing, and then like at some point during the narrative it's like, oh no, it was actually this really dark and crazy shit all along.
What if it's actually like a double twist and it's actually like a very wholesome show that.
There was one like that.
Just happens to have a murder.
Wasn't that
in
like
it?
I swear it was
There was something like that.
The was it Kuroshi Ai actually? No, it wasn't Kuroshi Ai. There was an anime that came out that was like it's about like ghosts and it's horror, but then it's like super cute girls.
Miruko-chan?
That one, yes.
Yeah, that was actually last season too. Jesus Christ, John, how are you this good?
Man, it's almost like I remember all these things and call me out again to see what happens.
Damn, I was right again, and he didn't even try to be right.
I fucking knew that the last murder mystery show you watched was like probably ages ago, so I'm
you were right in knowing that I haven't watched one in a long time. However, I just for whatever reason just remember that every season I always see like there's some murder mystery whodunits. I just always see it. It just seems to be like one show every season that is one.
All right, well, that's all I have for Summertime Render. I'm kind of looking forward to checking this out now. Like I said, originally I was going to take the piss out of this because it looked really generic, at least by how it was described. But after watching the PV, I'm definitely going to be giving this a shot. And if nothing else, it looks like the art is going to be really, really good. So, John, what do you got next?
All right. Aharon-san is indecipherable. I think that's the English title. Oh, they don't have one. I think that's going to be the English title because that's what it roughly translates to. This is a rom-com that I read, and it's fucking...
There's a loli in this!
Yes, Aharon is a loli.
God damn it, Alex.
Yes!
God damn it. God damn it. I hate it.
I can feel the boner in his pants right now. It's not even funny.
I have to go change my underwear.
Anyway, so...
That deadpan look looks good, though, in the poster.
The person who creates this has helped work on, like, very similar shows, like, Kobayashi. They helped with the story and the art and the manga.
Fucking sold.
Oh shit, it is Kana.
It literally is just Kana without the... without this...
Yeah, they're the original creator for this one, but I really like the manga. It's cute, it's funny. I really can't say much about it other than it's very... I think people might find it cringe because it talks a lot about modern day things. So you'll see things like fidget spinners and Fortnite dances and stuff like that.
Oh, we're gonna start dabbing all over this.
Yeah,
shit?
no, 100%.
Oh no.
We're gonna take the battle bus and dab all over this shit. It's fine.
So it's the story revolves around Aharon, who is like this small girl who doesn't understand like distant stuff, so she speaks very quietly. And then her classmate Raido, who just kind of like follows along with her whims. And every episode or every chapter of the manga basically just devolves around like, here's a problem that Raido sees, and then he creates this like thing in his head, and then like it goes crazy. Like, oh, Aharon is wearing her coat like this today, and it'll devolve into something like, she must be training to be a mob boss. And then he'll do whatever it takes to try to help her become the ultimate mob boss or something. It's so dumb. I'm very excited to watch this. It's very turn off your brain and just have fun. The producers are Bilibili. Wow, I didn't know the Bilibili even produced things. That's crazy.
Bilibili produces anime?
Apparently, they're all listed on the producers. I know they have a bunch of money now, but that's kind of crazy.
Oh, the people actually making this are Felix Film. That's the people behind the Nekopara OVA.
Yeah, so Felix Film is making it. So it looks pretty cute. I'm not too concerned about this being bad at all, just because, again, given how the nature of the manga is, it's turn your brain off and just fucking enjoy it, you idiot. Like, there's nothing good. This
might be the same manga that you introduced to me a couple months ago, and I started reading too, and I thought it was really cute.
I introduce a lot of manga to people. I
know. I am pretty sure this is the same one. I don't remember the title of it, but now that I'm looking at because I looked at the manga stuff, and I'm looking at the art from the manga, and like, this looks super familiar. God, she's cute.
Anyway, I'm very hyped for it again. It's just, I like reading the manga. I will like to watch this.
How long until there's an SFW art of this main character?
There already is an SFW. Stop it.
No, don't encourage him, John. Don't encourage him.
Let me go look that shit up immediately.
Bro, I got the source codes, man.
One of the characters is voiced by Gon Hanazawa. Fucking sold.
Sold. The sensei. The poignant sensei.
All right, well, this is going to be a masterpiece, obviously.
If you're a fan
Lolies
of...
and Gon Hanazawa, how can you go wrong?
Well, if you're a fan of, like, My Senpai is Annoying, I think that's what the English title is. That it came out like a season or two ago. If you're a fan of that, it's very similar in this type of comedy.
But John, her chest is flat. It's not the same.
Oh my god.
That is a selling point, Natai.
I should get you a cutting board just for like your next birthday or something. That'll get you hard on.
I mean, listen.
We may have to disband the podcast after all, Natai. Listen, I'm not saying that Alex is gonna get #canceled in like the next year or two, but we're treading a very thin line right now.
All right, Natai, your turn, man.
Sure, man. So Tomodachi game. It's based on a manga. it looks weird. There is no preview, so I can't tell you anything more than that. So like the most I got out of it.
There is if you look on any chart.
I haven't seen. I wasn't looking on any chart. My bad. I'm sorry. I was looking on my anime list. Silly me. Anyway, so speaking of a whodunit psychological thriller, here's another one. I dig the character designs. It looks strange potentially. The director worked on a lot of stuff, but nothing in particular that like caught my interest aside from like a bazillion Gintama episodes they storyboarded. So yeah, I'm curious to check it out just based on like the designs themselves. Like, it is based on a manga that's still ongoing, has been ongoing for the past 10 years apparently. So we'll see. I'm kind of curious just to give it a shot and see if it's actually good or not.
You say the designs are a little kooky, but let's be honest, the designs in Odd Taxi are kooky, but that's still a great anime.
No, I said that in a
Taxi.
positive way. Yeah, I say it in a positive manner. Don't get me wrong. I like how all of them look demented.
I'm just pointing out that that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to say it in a negative way. I like the designs. I don't know what's up with that fucking Bob the Builder piece of shit, but sure.
He does look like Bob the Builder, I'm not gonna lie.
It's like Bob the Builder on a bad day. I don't know.
It's Bob the Builder after copious amounts of heroin.
So, John, you haven't read the manga, right? You just heard about it?
Yeah, I haven't read Tomodachi Game. I just know that it's popular within the manga reading community.
So yeah, I'm curious to give it a shot and see how it goes. The studio itself hasn't made anything noticeable aside from like second season of How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. Take that for whatever that's worth.
Jeez, to go from titties bouncing everywhere and like lewd animations to a fucking murder mystery, dude. Imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, and then in the fall they're actually going to be making the Neptunia OVA. So they're going to go back to bouncing titties. What are you talking about?
Most of their output is bouncing titties, it seems. But yeah, I don't have high hopes for it, but I hope it, like, we'll see. I'm curious.
Listen, there might be a reason that the PV is only stills from the manga that's colored. Just saying.
Wow.
Yeah, that could be.
I guess it's a good thing I haven't watched the PV because that would have made my expectations even lower.
But yeah, I'm looking at the manga right now, and like its score distribution is pretty positive. Like it's a lot of most of the scores that people give it are 7, 8s, and 9s. So
yeah, the scores like also caught my eye, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Could just be a bad adaptation. I mean,
true.
Shit happens.
Yeah, happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the last one I want to talk about in depth here is not actually a show, but it is a movie.
Yes.
And we don't normally talk about movies here on our season previews, but the reason I wanted to talk about this one in particular is because it will be releasing during the spring season worldwide on Netflix on the exact same day, on April 28th, 2022. We will be getting Studio Wit's newest movie, and that is Bubble.
Let's fucking go.
I've seen the trailer for this multiple times now, and like I'm looking at like the staff that's involved in this, like literal giants of the anime industry are working on this at multiple levels. Like you have Hiroyuki Sawano doing the music, Gen Urobuchi is writing this. You have Takeshi Obata, the character designer from Death Note, working on the character designs for this movie. You have Tetsuo Araki directing this, so he is the chief director of most seasons of Attack on Titan
and Death Note.
Yes. Apparently also Guilty Crown as well. So yeah, I mean, there's actual significant talent behind this, and then you have both Yuki Kaji and Mamoru Miyano voicing characters in this story. So I'm like, how can this be bad? How?
I can't believe Ken the Butcher is back.
Have you ever heard
It has.
Have you ever heard the term too many cooks? Yeah, too many cooks.
Wasn't that a show?
Too many cooks spoil the broth.
Yeah. So that's one of my concerns with this all-star lineup. I'm like, yeah, too many cooks, man. Because
it could be that, maybe, but I will say that just judging from the PV alone, that it looks like, if nothing else, of course Wit Studio is the ones behind this, and we know that they have a history of making anime look good. It looks, if nothing else, the story might be shit, but it'll look good at least.
Listen,
and the animation, the PV is just stellar.
Bubble also has to compete with the sequel, the sequel film, Free Iwatobi, The Final Stroke.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean,
Final
there's a lot of estrogen that will be flowing during that movie. But no, also worth pointing out that this movie is an anime original, so it's not based on anything at all. So I think that's actually a mark in its favor, because like obviously it has nothing really to live up to. One last thing I can really tell you about that's been announced so far about this movie is it will be an hour and 40 minutes long.
That seems a tad bit short, which is kind of concerning. Like, is that enough time for them to develop things? I don't know.
I mean, maybe this this already has a planned sequel. I don't know.
I don't know if like I'm like eager already for like a sequel to a movie I haven't watched, but like I don't know, an hour and 40 minutes seems like, I don't know. I hope it just won't be bad, even though it's like just so many people like that are like good at their craft just attached to it.
I like a lot of Ginner stuff, there's some kind of a supernatural element to this, about some kind of event that caused like an apocalyptic disaster in Tokyo, because obviously Tokyo has to get destroyed in any apocalypse. In anime.
Yeah, just like how aliens have to invade the US. Like, come on.
In Hollywood movies, yeah, you're right.
Not all of his stuff
somehow
is like about apocalypse. Come on.
Somehow this event reverses or breaks the laws of gravity, so that's why people are able to fly around like they can. I don't know.
Listen, it's
apparently
just
the story involves like parkour battles.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay,
what
sure.
was that other one? Dramatical Murder? Was that the parkour one, or no? What was the fucking free running one?
Prince of Strife.
Prince of Strife. Yes. Getter Ibuchi, Hiroyuki Sawano, and Araki literally just saw Prince of Stride and was like, we could make one better.
I can make this better.
Oh no, I hate it. Oh,
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. One thing I will say is that when this comes out, maybe not on the exact day that it comes out, maybe during the weekend after it comes out, we'll probably be doing a watch party for this movie in our Discord server. So if you're not a part of that and you want to watch along with us, look down below where you can join a Discord server. Haha, self-promotion.
Nailed it.
Mm-hmm. So, one last thing about this though is that it is releasing worldwide on Netflix on April 28th, 2022. Apparently, it is also getting theatrical screenings in Japan in May.
So theatrical screenings the States in a year.
Well, I'm wondering about that. If this like turns out to be really, really good, I wonder if there's going to be a push to get this in American theaters as soon as possible, so that they can get that ever elusive Best Animated Feature Oscar nomination for an anime.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's Bubble.
It's
I'm
Pixar,
super
it's
looking
not gonna
forward
win.
to it. Yeah, no, it's not. I'm super looking forward to it. I know that there's a lot of people looking forward to it, mostly because of the talent that is attached to it, and I happen to be one of those people.
I just hate.
We'll have to see.
I hate the idea. Man, I hope it's good. I really do. But whenever I see like major names smashed together like that, it just doesn't spell anything good to me. Because there's too much creative liberties that each person would want to make like a good thing, right? That's exactly why too many cooks spoil the broth. Because everyone else thinks
Because
they
it
need
lacks
this.
focus as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. There's certainly a chance of that. But listen, both of you, like, you got to admit, even if the rest of it is shit, because Hiroyuki Sawano's doing the music, it'll sound awesome.
It'll sound
fucking great,
awesome,
I'm sure.
and I'm pretty sure the art will look fine, like pretty fucking good. But the story, because of I don't know, man.
What was the last movie that Sawano composed? Was it Promare?
The last movie was Promare, yes. The last anime that he composed was 86.
Apparently that one's really good.
Yeah, 86 is really good, and the music is spectacular. What was the last thing Generabuchi wrote?
Fucking
Thunderbolt Fantasy.
Thunderbolt Fantasy, Jesus Christ.
Wasn't that the Chinese show? With
Yeah,
puppets?
that's like the stop
Yeah, about
motion
puppets.
animation.
Yeah,
About puppets.
the stop motion puppets.
Honestly, that show is like made me real curious about it, and we'll see.
All right, well, moving on. So, John, what do you got here?
All right, so for my final in-depth piece, I'm going to talk about Otomege Sekai wa Mob ni Kibishii Sekai desu.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Or the English title, Trapped in a Dating Sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs. So, Trapped in a Dating Sim is actually not part of the original title. It literally, the manga is just the world of Otome games is tough for mobs, and so is the web novel. Surprise, surprise, I read this. Like everything.
What?
I swear in the last in the last 6 previews, I've only put down things I read. So I don't know how I feel about this anime coming out. The web novel is really good. The manga is really good. Art looks good. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the anime because from what I can glean off of the PV, it doesn't look like it's going to be well done, in my opinion. A lot of this is probably going to be due to the fact that a lot of the story is driven by the main character, Leon, and him talking to his partner, Luxian. And probably because I don't hear Luxian in the preview, that's why I feel like it's... I don't really think it's going to be a good anime adaptation.
It's going to be Siri.
I honestly don't know, but it's going to be done by Engi, which I don't know what they made. What have they made?
The most recent things that they've made have been they're making both the Kankole season 2 adaptation this year. They're also they did the first season of Uzaki-chan. They're also doing the second season of Uzaki-chan. So that's what they've done recently that people know. They also apparently did this 3rd season of Data Live.
Data Live just keeps getting passed around like a common fucking hooker, man. I swear.
It is. It's literally like fucking the anime equivalent of a hooker that just keeps going from studio to studio. Kind of like how Initial D was back in the day.
Yikes. Anyway, Ultimate Game is, unfortunately, it is an isekai. So for all you isekai haters out there, there's that. However, he reincarnates into an ultimate dating game. So if no one knows what an ultimate dating game is, or an ultimate game is, it's dating games made for girls. So instead of girl targets, you got boy targets, and you play as a heroine instead of a hero. I don't know, man. I'm gonna give it a shot just because I really like the story of Ultimate Game, because he's not a main character, he's the mob side character, and it's fucking hilarious how he interacts with the world. So in this world, women are more powerful than men, so much so that women run families. Like a woman is allowed to have like multiple spouses and like mistresses. Is it a mistress? What would it be? A lovers?
Mistresses.
Well, they're allowed to have lovers on
concubines, whatever.
Whatever the male equivalent of concubines and mistresses are. Women are allowed to have that, and men are seen as like, yeah, you're just gonna be our personal piggy bank. And the guy Leon is like, no, fuck that. I don't want to get married off. I'm gonna do my own thing and become an adventurer. And that's literally it.
Sounds about right.
How he interacts with the cast is really fun, and I love the supporting characters. Olivia and Angelica, oh my god. They are going to be so fucking precious. And I'm so glad that the art of them looks really good, because the manga looks really good too.
Angelica is voiced by Ai Farus, who is the voice actor for Jolene in JoJo's Part 6.
Yada yada dawa.
I think that
Yada yada dawa.
Something I didn't mention about the Aharon one. So whenever I read stuff, I always make up like voices in my head for what they already sound like. So whenever they get an anime adaptation, I'm like, oh, this isn't what I imagined them to sound like. So with Aharon, I didn't imagine Aharon or Raido sounding like that, which is a little bit disappointing, but whatever. However, for the voice actors for Ultimate Game, they definitely fit the role, and I'm excited for that.
All right. Well, I would say I would check this out, but like it's an isekai, man.
Was it Lexion, a Kingdom Hearts character? Sounds about right?
I don't know. I don't play Kingdom Hearts, dude.
Seriously? Is that true?
I think it sounds
Kingdom Hearts reference.
It sounds so Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. Anyway,
I will say, looking at the PV, the art at least looks really good. But yeah, all right, Natai, what do you got for your last? Oh wait, no,
I don't got it. It's time for the speed round.
Because you're a lazy bitch.
I'm not a lazy bitch. Let me put it out there. I don't see value in talking about shows I have no desire to watch or think no one will watch. Just saying. Just putting it out there.
Well, like I said, I'm not sure if I said this earlier in the recording, but Spring 22 is pretty weak in terms of like anime release.
It's got we
it's
we
got
did
like
talk
the
about
big
this.
sequels
like,
and
it's just got a couple of big things, and then the rest is like shovelware.
It's definitely not winter.
People keep throwing that word around, and I feel like they don't know what shovelware means.
People haven't seen the shit that was pumped on for the Wii. They don't know what shovelware is.
Yeah, like, have you seen my spaghetti code? I'll show you what true shovelware looks like.
Yeah. There's no notes in this code, sir. I know, because it's just for me.
Anyway, lightning round. Natai, go.
Lightning round. Let's go. The first one I want to talk about is Komi Can't Communicate Season 2.
John says Natai, go. Alex goes
for
it anyway.
I know, right? I wanted Natai to go.
The one
fucking destroy me,
first.
Alex. Fucking kill me.
Yeah, I am
going
to destroy you. Fuck off. I'm talking about Komi, because Komi is precious. No, the only reason I wanted to mention this is because I wanted to ask both of you, like, I know, John, you're not a huge fan of the show, but did either of you expect that, or the manga, but did either of you expect that this would get a sequel, number one, announced so soon after it finished, and number two, that it would air as soon after the first season ended?
I mean, it
feels like
it was said that they split the show into two when it was originally supposed to be one season of 20-something episodes. So yeah,
yeah, like
it's basically Core 2 labeled as season 2
because of it's only like what, a 1 season difference, right?
Or no, pretty much.
Yeah,
not even.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Wait,
no, season 1 came out in the fall.
Oh, it did. Okay.
No, Komi was in the fall, so yeah, there was nothing that aired during the winter.
So obviously, when it did that, I assumed that it was just like, oh, it's a split core, like it's supposed to be 24. I'm whatever. Komi is whatever. I like Cinderella. That's about it.
Nah, Komi is great.
Yeah,
I like Komi. Give me more Komi noises.
Yes, give me more cute Komi noises. As far as I can tell, everyone is all the actors or voice actors are back. It's still the same staff, still the same studio working on it, and maybe it is just a split core thing that they have surreptitiously labeled as a second season. Who knows? I just didn't think it would get announced as soon afterwards, and that we would get the actual airing as soon afterwards as we did. That's all I got for that. John.
I thought in speed rounds. I haven't recorded in so long. I completely forget how we do
speed round. Just go for it.
All right, speed round. Yusha Yamamasu. I will quit being the hero. I don't read the light novel. I have read the manga. It's okay, and then it falls off. The main demon lord lady is named Echidna, so there's that.
Oh my! Oh, he's just coming his pants.
Anyway, the main story is that the hero defeats the demon army. And then the humans are like, all right, thanks, hero. We don't need you anymore. So he, like, loses his way. And then it's like, fuck it. If the human army doesn't need me, I'll go join the demon army that I just beat up. And he goes and joins the demon lord army.
So he's like, fuck you guys, I'm out, basically.
He basically, like, gets dropped by the human side and says, fuck it, I'll go work for the enemy then, since I know that they just lost and they need help. So, the hero.
Nice. with friends like that.
It's more of a
needs
comedy
enemies?
than it is anything else, so don't take it too seriously. But I would say the story leaves a lot to be desired.
I want to point out, I'm looking at the staff right now. Apparently the original creator of the manga is named Quantum, and it's just a picture of a mouse.
Yeah,
Quantum physics?
Dungarian hamster?
I have no. It just says original story Quantum, and it's a picture of a mouse.
Yeah.
Is it made out of?
Japanese creators are weird sometimes.
Have you seen the mangaka of Beastars? She dresses as a chicken in all of her pictures.
I mean, has anyone seen Yoko Taro?
Yeah,
True.
Has anyone
The dude
seen
literally walks
Nisio
around
Isin?
encased in metal.
No one
have you seen Nisio Isin?
No one has seen him. He might not be real.
Yeah, Nisio Isin isn't a real person. What are you talking about, Scott?
It's actually a Rocky all along.
Yes. It's literally an autobiography.
Listen, after reading JoJo's and talking about immortal vampires, I'm convinced Araki is just writing an autobiography.
All right. Is that all you have to say about this?
Yeah, Natai, go.
It's the speed run, obviously. Sure. Oh my god. Kawaii dake janai Shikimori-san. It's another one of these, oh, look at my crazy girlfriend shows, am I right? I'll give it that. The main character's, like, the main girl character looks fucking great. I love her designs. But the MC looks absolutely annoying. I hate him. I watched the preview and I fucking hate this main character already. Hopefully it'll be okay. Yeah, I don't have any expectations. Probably a lot of good memes and a lot of images will come out of this. Because again,
the main girl will definitely have many meme faces. I'm calling it now.
And I'm sure Alex will search for porn of that main girl because obviously. But anyway. Yeah.
I mean, why not?
I rest my case.
Also, it's based on a manga that's still releasing.
Sure.
And it's done by Dokukobo.
Yeah, Dokukobo also gave me a bit of reason to be like, oh, this might be good. But like after watching the preview, I don't have anything interesting to say about the production side.
All right. Well, the next one I want to talk about is just beast of a title. Magia Record, Puele Magi Madoka Magica Side Story Final Season, Dawn of a Shallow Dream.
Jesus.
This is the I know.
Take a breath.
This is the final season of as the title would suggest, the Madoka Magica Side Story.
Oh, I finally get to
Magia
watch
Record.
Madoka Magica Side Story now.
Yeah, you finally do, because the whole thing is going to be out. And really, the only reason I brought this up is I've actually been enjoying this, even though a lot of people haven't. And I get why. There's a lot of people that say it's a sequel that doesn't know what it's actually trying to be. And yeah, I can see that. I just love it because it's still set in the world of Madoka Magica, and it's a setting that I just generally love. It was like what Madoka Magica still is one of the best Mahou Shoujo anime ever made, if not the best Mahou Shoujo anime ever made.
Also, maybe some hints for the movie that's coming out.
Maybe. But one thing I did want to mention is that Natai and I had been talking behind the scenes about maybe once he and I are done with our Monogatari Spoilercast series,
See you in 5 years.
Doing a spoilercast series for Madoka Magica, because some of you out there have been listening to and watching our Monogatari spoilercast series and have been really enjoying it, and thank you for that. But Natai and I have also been really enjoying recording them and rewatching all this stuff. And Madoka Magica is something that he and I both really, really enjoy as well. So
funny enough, another Shaft show.
Another Shaft show. And I'm glad that it's still Shaft that's doing this, because like I watched this and I think, yeah, Shaft could still do this shit. Like they're still like, it still looks good. It still looks Shaft. But again, the whole reason I really brought this up is because like although Natai and I haven't 100% decided to do this, I think both he and I are heavily leaning towards doing a spoilercast series for the Madoka Magica franchise. And I think really the only thing that's been keeping us from starting it, besides the fact that we're in the middle of another spoilercast series, is Natai wanted to wait until this was done and over with before he sat down and watched the whole thing.
Yeah. But I'm excited to give it a shot once it's
This
Yeah, the lightning round is
it's kind of devolving to a full-on just takedown right now. I'm just saying. Oh, geez.
That's all I have to say about this. So moving on.
Is Magia Record the retcon one? Like it has to do with the fucking phone game or something? What the fuck was that?
It is based on the mobile game. Yes.
And they retcon a bunch of like stuff in the story, which I mean, I guess Rebellion did.
Wait,
anyway,
actually. Oh no! Don't say that.
It didn't retcon a bunch of stuff.
But it retcons things, right?
It retcons a couple of minor details from Madoka Magica. Yes.
No! Don't say it! No!
Anyway, I had to do that to Natai right before I did my part of Lightning Round. Black Rock Shooter Downfall.
I love?
Well, because I don't know anything about Black Rock Shooter Downfall other than like it's coming out. Like Black Rock Shooter had an anime back in the day that was like 8 episodes on top of the OVA, and there's literally no information that I found about Black Rock Shooter Downfall. Like no,
except that it's coming out.
That it's coming out.
Well, John. Actually, it's actually called Dawnfall.
Whatever. I don't give a.
Oh, he's right. It is called Dawnfall, not Downfall.
Oh,
just had to.
Yeah. Don't really care.
This man doesn't watch anime.
I don't. You're right. I don't. I don't. Why did I write it Downfall? It is Dawnfall. Huh. So yeah.
Your career is an anime. No,
the downfall of my career. Just like Joey, I am no longer about anime anymore.
You're just the man.
Yeah, I don't really know what it's about. It looks like it's gonna be a retelling of the story, I guess? Question mark. And I see no hints of like Hatsune Miku doing the Black Rock Shooter opening, so automatically 0 out of 10. Worst anime adaptation ever.
I would like to point out the character design for this is Huke, who is also the character designer behind Takanashi Kiara.
What?
And Steins Gate.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's crazy. Anyway, I if you look on Mal even for Black Rock Shooter Dawnfall, it literally just lists this as other, and there's no information about it. So again, I don't know what the fuck this is gonna be. I don't think it's got a little bit of CG in it. I don't know if it's gonna be any good or not. I'm probably not gonna watch it just because like I like the original Black Rock Shooter, so I don't see a need to like watch this new one.
I can tell you the studio that's behind it. It's Biebery Animation Studios, who did the second season of the Quintessential Quintuplets. That was the name of it.
The guys who ruined it.
Yeah, the guys who ruined Quintessential Quintuplets.
Wasn't that Tezuka Productions?
Who worked on what? The second season?
Yeah.
No, it was Biebery Animation Studios that worked on the second season of Quintessential Quintuplets. Who did the first season? The first season was Tezuka Productions, so that's what you're thinking of.
Okay.
So basically, Tezuka Productions had the right idea. It's like thick fucking thighs and big ass asses, and then just nothing. Biebery just fucking ruined it. You took the best part of the show and you ruined it.
Dance Dance Dancer is my next pick. It's another dance show. Funnily enough, also this dancing anime has giraffe necks, so that's something to look out for.
Every time.
It's a Mappa production, so hopefully it'll be okay and won't kill the animators. But yeah, it's a show that exists.
Okay, yeah, Mappa killing animators.
Lightning round, Alex. I'm trying to stick to the theme.
All right, the next one I want to talk about is called Birdie Wing Golf Girls Story. It's literally an anime about women playing golf. It isn't original, so it has nothing. It's not based on anything, and I have to tell you, based on the PV, don't expect miracles because the CG is pretty bad.
It just seems like CG they need to do anime. Because it's cheaper to do bad CG than it is to do bad hand drawing. Like, that's legit the reason. But I knew that they would come around to golf eventually because it just needs... It's a given rule that there just needs to be every sport anime out there, right?
Yeah, every sport needs an anime,
Every sport is gonna get an anime. I don't know why they keep doing that. There has to be a market or something. I don't know.
There has to be. The thing that boggles my mind is like I could understand if this were based on like a light novel or a manga or whatever, but this is an anime original. There's like someone out there who was super passionate about golf, and Bandai Namco is like,
fucking Bamco is making it.
Anime.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Bandai Namco is the studio behind this. So like I said, don't expect miracles. I will say if this anime does have one thing going for it, is that the main characters do look kind of cute. That's about it.
Why does one of the characters have scars on his face? Does he have a war story about golfing? What the fuck?
All right, the more you talk about it, the more hype I'm getting for this show, not gonna lie.
I know, right?
And since it's Bamco, now that I know that Bamco's behind it, they've got so much Elden Ring money, so it doesn't even matter.
This anime was actually made in collaboration with George R.R. Martin after he finished writing.
Oh shit, dude! He's the actual ghostwriter. Oh,
how do you get your ball out of the rough? Try finger, butthole.
Oh no.
All right, my turn. Speed round. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the Japanese title because I don't speak Japanese. Skeleton Knight in Another World. Guess what? It's Isekai. Guess what else? I read it. Guess what else? It's actually not good.
But I fucking knew it.
But also, like, it's... So, the light novel got rushed and it ends very abruptly, and maybe that's why I'm bitter about it, because I kind of wanted to see it, but it's your very stereotypical OPMC reincarnates into a different world. The gimmick here is that he's a paladin skeleton knight. That's the gimmick.
That pink-haired girl looks really cute, though, not gonna lie.
And it's also voiced by Ai Faruz, so she's got a lot of roles.
Yeah, that JoJo exposure, man.
Dude, I'm serious. I feel like Ai Faruz she's popping off. She's finally like hit that point in her career where she's actually gonna be on a lot of animes, which is a good
Wasn't
thing.
she in that Dumbbells anime?
Yeah, the dumbbell one.
Yeah. And she's fucking jacked in real life, too.
But I think the dumbbell one is what really put her on the center stage, because that's probably why she got chose to be like put in JoJo's.
She fucking deserved it.
So, yeah. I wouldn't blame anyone for not wanting to watch Skeleton Knight in Another World. It's not good. I'm gonna watch it. I remember
reading about it on Reddit, and people asking, "Oh, well, is it actually good or just another isekai?" And some were like, "Oh no, it's actually pretty good. It's not that bad." And I'm reading them like, "I'll just wait for John's reaction." And you just,
I'm the authority on these things now, right?
Pretty much.
Listen, I want to like it, but it's trash, man. It's trash.
Not surprised. Anyway, Shokei Shoujo no Virgin Road. Yeah, this is like the most bottom of the barrel shit I've seen. It's a J6 staff show, so like take it with a grain of salt. Preview looks okay-ish. The most generous thing I can say is I like the character designs of some of the girls. That's about it. It's really like it doesn't look. It just seems like the most bottom of the barrel anime this season. I got nothing. It's based on
also 100% Yuri bait, by the way.
Oh, most certainly.
I remember we were watching the PV of this with other people in our Discord server. I forget who it was, but one of them was like, "Why is the train glowing? Why does the train sparkle? What the fuck?"
I know, right? It's strange. It's
also JC Staff. Remember when they used to make like 800 anime every season?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. Like it even myself, as someone who likes Mahou Shoujo, which just kind of seems like what they're going for, I'm not even that excited about this.
I don't know Mahou Shoujo. It looks like just a generic fantasy show. It's like, yeah, I got nothing. I tried. I got nothing.
All right.
All right, so the next one I want to talk about is called Fanfare of Adolescence. So we've already had an anime about literal horse girls doing horse racing.
Oh, no.
This is an anime about jockeys trying to become jockeys.
I swear to God, it's got to be like every fucking sport, right? Like, what is this fucking market that we're not fucking seeing here?
This is also an anime original. It is being produced by Les Deuce, who they did Yuru Yuri.
Now everything makes sense.
Yeah. And it's got a lot of cute boys in it. I'm hoping I get to see at least a couple of them kiss. Just saying. But nah, like it's literally just about people who are in this school to become jockeys, learning to become jockeys for horse racing. That's literally the entire thing.
There's a
it's supposed
school
to be like this
for that? What?
Yeah. I mean, that is an actual real thing.
What?
But apparently this is supposed to be some kind of an international thing, like a very multicultural school, for lack of a better term. So there's students from like all over the world that attend this particular horse racing or jockey academy, I guess. That's it. That's Fanfare of Adolescence. I mean, I will say one thing is the PV looks in terms of its animation and art. Like it's pretty average, honestly. I wouldn't say it's great.
All right. So speaking of things that aren't that great, the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. What can I
what can I say about this that hasn't been said about every other isekai?
It's not an isekai.
Oh, it's not. I retract my previous
It's a reincarnation though.
Yeah. It's not an isekai. Isekai is teleported to a different world. It is a tensei, but not an isekai.
So he's reincarnated, but not to a different world.
Yeah, so like the demon lord of Varvatos is like, I bore of this secular lifestyle of being the strongest, whatever. So he just like dies and reincarnates like 1,000 years in the future or something. And it's just him going, oh, that? Silly, you can't even perform a giga flare? And the worst part about this, and I read this, I read the manga. I do not read the light novel because it does not warrant me reading the light novel. The worst part about this one is that it's supposed to be serious, right? Like, so there was the demon lord.
Self-aware? Oh no.
The demon lord reincarnation one that I liked before, where it's like it literally is just clowning on the trope, and it's just hilarious, right? With what's that guy's name? Was it actually? I don't fucking remember what it was called now. Oh my god. The guy who was like, "Oh, don't you know me? I'm the demon lord. Why can't you kill me? Because the demon lord doesn't die."
Demon Academy. That one.
Yeah, Demon Academy. So that one is written as like it's just you're supposed to be stupid, have fun. Like it's not supposed to be taken seriously.
It's self-aware.
Yeah, it's self-aware. The greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. It's not self-aware. It's an actual like trying to be its own show, and it's the manga's not good. I'm not sure why it got an anime.
I'm also looking at the PV right now. Some of these character designs are super generic.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's the same director as Masamune-kun's Revenge.
No.
Are you serious?
I shit you not.
Oh my god.
Anyway, there is one redeeming quality, and that's the PV actually shows like parts of the show, and I can definitely tell you the special effects are nothing. like they're garbage. Wow. Average garbage. I like the opening song though. It's a banger. Good Who's it for by? You.
I wonder.
Probably someone who fucking voice acts in there. I don't actually.
Oh, okay.
Who is this? Sayaka Ohashi.
No clue.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. Anyway, wait, Ayaka Ohashi? It says Sayaka Ohashi.
It's Ayaka.
I mean, there is an Ayaka Ohashi in the voice cast.
Yeah, no. So in the PV, in the bottom right, it says opening theme song Sayaka Ohashi, Be My Friend. But I'm pretty. But Ayaka, all right. Did they fucking?
She's listed as Ayaka Ohashi here on Mal. What the
They're
fuck?
fucking with your mind right now, John.
No, is it actually a different person, or did Crunchyroll fuck up the subtitles?
Wouldn't be the first time or last time.
I mean, yeah, it probably wouldn't be the first time.
Did they fuck up the hard-coded subtitles? No way. Oh, that's so embarrassing.
I mean, it's certainly. I guess it's possible that there could be someone called Sayaka and Ayaka in the same like voice cast. I guess.
Let's see if it gets corrected. Let's fucking see if it gets corrected. Anyway, Crunchyroll picked this up. Hard. I'm pretty sure people will watch it, and I'm sure some people will like it. I don't particularly like it. I should probably stop reading the manga, but I don't know. I'm 36 chapters deep already. I'm not stopping anytime soon.
Sunk cost fallacy is a bitch, ain't it, John?
Yeah, a little bit. Just tiniest bit.
All right. Well, the last one I want to talk about is an anime called Daimon. The English title is, for some reason, Kyoto and Wagashi and Family.
Okay.
So this also has a loli in it, a legal loli.
A first for Alex.
A first in my many loli escapades. But no, it's anime about a dude who returns home to work in his father's sweet shop after leaving home because his father gets hospitalized because he's got the coof or something. I don't know. But he comes back home and he realizes that the father has actually sort of handed over reins of running the shop to a successor who happens to be like this lowly girl, and now he's forced to actually work with her, and he doesn't like the circumstances, and you can probably see where this is going. They're probably going to develop a romance.
Actually, it looks cute, not gonna lie.
It does look cute. I mean, it is a slice of life. Maybe there's not going to be an actual romantic element. I don't know. I can definitely see one evolving. Who knows? I also don't actually know if the character is illegal or not. I'm just assuming so.
Shoutouts to Maya Sakamoto doing the OP. That's actually piquing my interest.
Yes. I don't know if she actually voices anyone in the show, however. Yeah, I don't know. It looks kind of cute. It looks kind of like it might be kind of like my slice of life shit that I'm always down for. So yeah, I'll check it out. I don't know if it's going to be any good. It's being done by Encouraged Films, who I guess their most recent claim to fame would be Isekai Cheat Magician.
That's not very encouraging.
No, not in the slightest. No. But no, to be fair, Isekai Cheat Magician is bad in the source material, right? So
they also are behind the third season of Gochiusa, or Is the Order a Rabbit?
Oh, see?
So I don't know. It could be good. It could be good. It looks like it's gonna be cute at the very least. Yeah, that's it. We're done. That's everything we're gonna talk about.
Nice lightning round.
Yes. I mean, this is actually shorter than most of our previous season previews, so I'm impressed. So yeah, that's it. Those are the anime that we are either looking forward to, or in some cases not looking forward to, in the upcoming season. I think you guys and myself are kind of agreed that this season is a little weak, especially compared to this last season or fall 2021 for sure.
I mean, the Cliff Notes version of this is, listen, everyone's going to watch Shield Hero, everyone's going to watch Spy X Family, everyone's going to watch Kaguya-sama, everyone's going to watch Data Life 4 for whatever reason, everyone's going to watch Komi 2. That's it. There's your big contenders.
That's pretty much it. And then there's going to be a few things here and there that y'all might try out. And then on April 28th or whatever day it is, I said, that movie comes out, everyone's going to watch Bubble on Netflix. That's it.
Yeah.
and then in like a month or two, we'll slowly hear about the hidden gems of this season. And maybe they'll be good and maybe not.
I'm telling you, Ahara-san is going to be a gem. It's a treat. I'm really looking so for me, the thing I'm looking forward to the most would probably be Ahara-san, just because I like the manga so much. I hope they do it justice. Probably the second most liked thing is probably Kaguya, just because more episodes is just good to me in general for that. And for the rest, Ultimate Mob I think is going to be I don't know. I don't think the animated adaptation is looking promising, but I do like it. I like the manga a lot, or the light novel a lot, so there's that. It's kind of like an Overlord situation for me, where it's like the source material is really well written, and then there's the adaptation.
So besides the stuff that we all know that people are going to watch for whatever reason, is there anything that this season that strikes you as that might have the potential to become like a sleeper hit?
No.
Well,
Daimon, however you
pronounce
it.
The one I just said, Daimon.
Yeah, it actually Daimon looks kind of promising. I'm very curious about it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be it for us here with spring 2022. So be watching and seeing what this season has to offer, and definitely looking forward to summer because some good shit's coming down the road. Chainsaw Man.
That's not summer.
But anyway, no, it'll probably be the fall. Sometime this year, though, we're getting Chainsaw Man. I'm fucking hyped about
That'll
it.
be great, yeah.
Yeah, thank you all for dropping in to listen to us rant and rave about the spring 2022 season. Check the description below to find links to Anime Club After Dark on Twitch, on social media, on Discord. Check out our merch store. Everything that you purchase there helps us out immensely. With that, I have been your host, Alex, and I will see you next time. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
I'm gonna pee. I had to pee all this time.
He's been pissing on himself this entire time, John.
That's why
Oh
it smells
shit!
so bad.
I totally missed out on a rom-com that is the second season of fuck was it called? We fell in love. Science fell in love, so we tried to prove it.
Oh yeah, the second season that is coming out, and we completely
Second season of
skipped
the
over
fuck
it.
it was called.
Second season of this thing I'm looking forward to. What was it called?
I don't know the Japanese title, so I just know the English one, and I was like, I don't remember the titles. Listen, this is why I read things.
I completely skipped over the fact that the second season of Ultraman is coming out soon.
Oh man, we suck at these previews.
As you can tell, this is the second lightning round.
I don't know.
Yes.
Lightning round 2, Electric Boogaloo.